Namaste everyone. So this is Manojit, and in this video I will cover the chapter process costing. Okay. So this chapter deals with the conversion of raw material into finished goods. Okay. So I will cover all the concepts which are there in the chapter. Okay. As well as I will cover few questions. Okay, so let's start the discussion and solution portion of the video. You can refer this video for CA, CS and CMA. Okay, and you can also refer this video for your graduation examination. Okay. Good evening everyone. So today we will discuss about process costing. Okay, so what is process costing? Okay, so process costing is the conversion of raw material into finished goods. Okay, in a sentence, if I want to describe the meaning of process costing, then we have to define the process costing in this manner. Okay, so first we will revise all the concepts. Okay, पहले आप लोगों को मैं सभी कंसेप्ट्स को अच्छे तरीके से दिखाऊंगा, ठीक है। और सभी कंसेप्ट्स के पीछे कुछ ना कुछ लॉजिक होता है, ठीक है। तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी विल read the definition of process costing. Okay, process costing means final cost of each process. Process costing differs from job costing in the sense that job costing deals with customized non-uniform products, whereas process costing deals with uniform products. Okay, so this is the distinguishing factor of process costing. Characteristic of process costing. Okay, uh, you can read the characteristic of process costing, mm, because this is mainly a practical chapter. Okay, from this chapter you will get a practical question. Okay, if you concentrate on the theory part of this chapter, then it won't beneficial for you. Okay, so you have to focus on the practical questions. Okay, so concept 1 deals with simple process account. Okay, In simple process account, in the debit side, all the expenses will come, okay, and in credit side, all the transfer abnormal loss and normal loss will come, okay. This is the process account, okay. Concepts, okay. In concepts, the concepts of loss, okay, there are two types of losses, okay. One is normal loss and another one is abnormal loss. Abnormal loss is bifurcated into two parts, okay. One is gain and another part is loss, okay. Abnormal gain, abnormal gain comes in the debit side of process account, okay, and abnormal loss comes in the credit side of process account, okay. And so this is the description of a normal loss, abnormal loss, and abnormal gain, okay. There are three component of losses and gain, okay. So valuation of loss, okay. The abnormal loss, abnormal gain and transfer to next process are valued at cost, okay, but normal loss is valued at scrap, okay. The scrap value is given in the question, okay. In every question you will get the scrap value, okay. So this is the format of normal loss account and abnormal loss account as well as abnormal gain account, okay. To process A, okay, process B, process C. This C account will come in the debit side and abnormal gain and bank and debtor process A, B, C. Okay, those will come in the credit side, okay. Abnormal loss account, okay. In abnormal loss account, two process A and two process B, okay, is come in the debit side of abnormal loss account, okay. The balance will be written in the credit side, okay. Abnormal gain to normal loss account, okay, and by process C. So the balancing figure of abnormal gain comes in the debit side, okay. And there is a point in this normal loss and abnormal gain account, okay. There is a transfer entry, or you can say this is a contra entry, okay. So this is a contra entry, okay, in normal loss account by abnormal gain, and in abnormal gain account to normal loss account, okay. So you have I have written a note, okay. We need to transfer effective abnormal gain by deducting normal loss amount to costing P&L account. Okay, okay, to give the effective abnormal gain, we need to write the normal loss account. Okay, the the process C, if process C, the abnormal gain will be, uh, I am taking an example. Okay, for example, the process C has an abnormal gain of 100 units. Okay, so the abnormal gain amount may be uh, 1000 rupees. Okay, but in normal loss, we need to write the amount of scrap. Okay, if in the example the scrap value of normal loss is 2 rupees. Okay, then we have to write 200 rupees in the amount column of abnormal gain account. Okay, so this is the impact of this contra entry. Okay, this is a contra entry, and you have to give the effect of this particular transaction. Okay, so the next concept is concept number 3. Okay, sale of output of process. Okay, the sale value of such output is to be written on credit side. Okay, and so sale of output of process, in this concept, you have to retain on credit side the profit included in sales. Okay, is to be booked in the debit side. Okay, प्रॉफिट डेबिट साइड में आएगा और जो सेल वैल्यू है वो आएगा क्रेडिट साइड में. ठीक है. Concept 4, special case of royalty. Okay, royalty payable account debit to bank account. Okay, इनपुट में आएगा रॉयल्टी का जो एंट्री है वो है बैंक अकाउंट डेबिट टू royalty payable account debit to bank account. Okay, so the royalty in process account will come in process account as well as abnormal gain account. Okay, the impact of royalty. Okay, this is the concept 4. Concept 5 deals with process stocks complete. Okay, process may not be transferred whole of its output to next process, that is there will be closing stock. Question also provides the opening stock. We have to prepare process stock account after each and every process. Okay, valuation of closing stock of process may be as per cost shown in process account and or weighted average cost. Lower. Okay, lower will be val the valuation of closing stock will be done among the lower amount. Okay, cost or weighted average cost. Okay, cost, you can get the cost um, mm, by the by in numerator you have to write, uh, in numerator you have to write all the expenditure and deduct the scrap. Okay, you have to write expenditure, you need to deduct scrap okay, and in denominator you have to write the units, that is the inputs, input units, and you need to deduct the scrap unit, okay, input units and you have to deduct scrap unit, okay, you will get the cost, okay, and weighted average cost will come by uh, by written in the denominator all the expenditure, and you need to write the units of input, okay, units, units of inputs, okay, okay, you will get the value, and you have to multiply the lower amount with the closing stock unit, okay, इंटर प्रोसेस प्रॉफिट में ओपनिंग स्टॉक है एक, क्लोजिंग स्टॉक है, फैक्टरी ओवरहेड है, ठीक है, छोटा और बड़ा बड़ा, ओके, ऐसे करके आपको इंटर प्रोसेस प्रॉफिट को वैल्यूएशन करना है। इंटर प्रोसेस प्रॉफिट तीनों आइटम में तीनों आइटम में आ सकता है, ठीक है, और ऐसा भी केस है जहां आपको सिर्फ क्लोजिंग स्टॉक में इंटर प्रोसेस प्रॉफिट आएगा, ठीक है। So concept number 6 deals with inter process profit, okay. Presence of closing work in progress in absence of opening WIP, okay, opening work in progress is absent, okay, in this concept. Opening WIP is absent in this process, okay, okay. P1. So in this concept, this is concept number 7, okay. So in this concept, the valuation of these three items, okay, abnormal loss, transfer to process 2, and closing WIP, uh, the valuation of these three items will be done on these statements, okay, statement of equivalent production, okay. So in this statement you have to prepare the whole statement, okay, एक item, दो item, तीन, 4, 5, okay, there are 5 items you need to write, and basically this is the format, this is the formal format, okay, and you have to strictly follow this format, okay. There are, you have to prepare three statements, okay, statement of equivalent production, statement of cost, and statement of valuation, okay. In statement of valuation you will get value of transfer to P2, abnormal gains unit, and abnormal loss, okay, abnormal loss, and value of closing WIP, okay. These four items you will get, okay. So relating to this concept, we will see a question. Okay. Mm, so that you can get a clear uh, conceptual clarity about this particular concept. Okay. Presence of closing WIP in presence of opening WIP. Okay, FIFO method. And there is another concept number 8. If FIFO method is followed, then in statement of equivalent production, the unit transferred to next process shall be bifurcated into two parts. Okay, O- opening WIP units, their DOC to be considered shall be 100% minus opening DOC percentage, and unit introduced current produced unit their DOC to be 100%. Okay, in statement of valuation, value of opening WIP units and units introduced shall be found out separately. Okay. To use FIFO method, DOC of opening WIP is given. So in presence of opening WIP, the concept is changed. Okay, the concept of opening WIP is introduced. That is why you have to write the opening WIP. Okay, and the impact of the, this brings an impact on the statement of equivalent production. Okay, presence of closing WIP in presence of opening WIP, weighted average method. Okay, if the weighted average is applied, then units shall not be bifurcated into two parts as had been done in FIFO. FIFO, okay. In statement of cost, cost of current period and cost of opening WIP shall be added to item-wise to have the total cost. Okay. Eh, eh, so in the statement of cost, there will be two columns. Okay. Cost of current period and cost of opening WIP. Okay. So this is concept number 10, presence of WIP and transfer from previous process. Okay, there will be two types of material, material 1 and material 2. M1 represents cost of goods received from previous process and its DOC is always taken to be 100%. Okay, 100% complete, but when doing FIFO method, their DOC with respect to opening WIP shall be 0%. Okay, and M2 represents the cost of the material currently put into the process. All the DOCs given for the material in the question shall be of M2. Okay, M2, M2. While preparing statement of cost, normal loss scrap is to be adjusted from material M2. Okay, so this is an important point. Okay, while preparing while preparing a statement of cost, mm, the normal loss scrap needs to be deducted from M1. Okay, the concept number 10 has an impact on the equivalent production. Okay, equivalent production chart. Okay, so this is the costing P&L account and income statement. Okay, so there is another concept of balance sheet. Okay, stock on balance sheet. Okay, so the amount of stock which you need to shown on the balance sheet. Okay, that concept is, first you have to write the closing stock. Okay, and deduct the unrealized unrealized profit unrealized profit on closing stock. Okay, you will get the stock on balance sheet. Okay, Mm, this will this type of question will also be asked in the examination. Okay, stock on balance sheet. Okay, so process is a lengthy and time consuming activity. Okay, in a sentence you can define the process. Okay? So generally from this chapter you will get 10 to 15 marks in any kind of examination. Okay, where process costing is in the syllabus. Okay, process costing can be in BCom, that is in graduation examination. It can be in CA, it can be in CMA, it can be in CS. Okay, it may be in MCom also. Okay, but I am not sure. Okay, so it is an important chapter. Okay, important chapter in cost accounting. Okay, so here the chapter overview is given. Okay, it takes process costing is a method of costing used in industries where the material has to pass through two or more processes. Okay, so definition is given in this particular page. Okay, so this is the conversion process. Okay, first you put the raw material. It it takes three processes to convert the raw material into finished goods. Okay, costing procedure in process costing: material, direct expense, employee cost, overhead of products. Okay, so now we will see a question from process costing. Okay, So this is the question, okay? This is a master problem. In this question, you will get all the concepts, okay? Following details are related to the work done in process 1. So during the month of March, okay? So here all the informations are given, okay? Material overhead, material introduced in process 1, okay? This is the amount. Units scrapped, okay? Free 3000 units, okay? 2000 plus 1000. Degree of completion about units scrapped, okay? It means the degree of completion of normal loss as well as abnormal loss, okay? So abnormal loss, okay? So this is the information about both the data. Closing work in progress 2000 units, okay? So degree of completion about closing work in progress, okay? Material 100%, labor and overhead 80%. Unit finished and transferred to process 2 35,000, okay? Unit. Normal loss 5% of total input including opening work in progress, okay? Scrapped unit fetch rupees 20 per piece, okay? You are required to prepare unit using average method. So you have to follow the weighted average method. Statement of equivalent production, statement of cost, statement of distribution cost, process 1 account and other account, okay? So I have prepared the process account, okay? So this is the process account. You have to write the opening WIP, 2000 units material, direct labor overhead, okay, in the debit side. And in the credit side, normal loss unit is 2000, abnormal loss is 1000, okay? So 5% of total input, okay, is normal loss, okay? So 5% on 40,000, okay? You get the normal loss unit. Abnormal loss unit 1000, 35,000 process to account, closing WIP 2000, okay? Statement of equivalent production, okay? Normal loss, abnormal loss, transfer to process B, closing WIP, okay? So this is the format of equivalent production, okay? Input unit, output units, material, and you can segregate the labor and overhead, okay? But I have written it combinedly, okay? After that we need to prepare statement of cost, okay? In statement of cost you get 80 rupees, okay? In aggregate, okay? Statement of distribution cost, okay? So transfer to process B is 28 lakh. Okay, this amount will come in the process account. Okay, 28 lakhs. Okay, abnormal loss amount is 72,000. Okay, we have to write 72,000 in the process account. Okay, and closing WIP amount is 1,44,000. Okay, 1,44,000. Okay, then you need to add all the debit side and credit side. Okay, the amount will tally. Okay, so in the debit side units is 40,000. Okay, and in credit side the unit is also 40,000. 40,000. The total amount will also tally. Okay, so this makes an end of process costing. Okay, so I have covered all the concepts. Okay, so this is a video which covers all the concepts of process costing within 40 minutes. Okay, so bye to everyone. We will meet in the next revision video. ठोक दीजिए महाकाल का ठोक लीजिए पूरा साल मेहनत करता हूं आपके लिए बेटा ऐसा नहीं चलेगा ऐसा नहीं चलेगा